Well, coming up later this week, a local group aimed at helping veterans is honoring other groups, organizations, or companies that also try to give back to the veteran community. And I'll be there as MC on Friday night as well. And Jason Graven with Task Force 20 is here with us now to learn more about Task Force 20. It's been a few months since we talked to you. The original purpose of Task Force 20 was to get veterans into gyms to work out, meet other veterans, some camaraderie, and get kind of semi-replace what they lost when they got out of the military. But the Task Force 20 number, that is referring to the number of veterans who take their life every single day. Where are we in the years since you started Task Force 20 with veteran suicide?
Unfortunately, from 22 to 23, there was a slight uptick from 16.8 to 17.5 veterans taking their lives daily.
I have to think it's going to peak and start going down because we're not in a forever war anymore, really. Things have changed in that regard, and so we're not sending over thousands and thousands and thousands of soldiers to serve these long tours of duty and be away from their family. But we're also doing a better job, I think, in recognizing organizations like yourself and Hooves and Little Blessings, all these great organizations in the area to try to help with the veterans of mental health.
Absolutely. And, you know, the VA has made a conscious effort in recent years to recognize and collaborate with, you know, some of these alternative therapies that the VA just can't offer.
Yeah, I know from talking to veterans in the past, VA gets a bad rap.
Correct.
So gradually the climate has changed because maybe in between some of these wars, the VA had gone downhill and wasn't taking care of the Vietnam veterans like they should. But now we have all these Operation Iraqi Freedom veterans and everybody's pumping into this system. They have to do a better job to help these guys.
Yeah, and funding goes a long way, but no matter how much funding you have, there's only so much a government entity can do, and it's good that, you know, recent years they've started to recognize that and recognize the work being done by the organizations and other veterans in the communities to address these issues with their fellow brothers and sisters in arms.
So, Jason, you're going to have your annual meeting where you give awards out. Tell me about the program and what's happening with that.
Yeah, so we have an annual awards banquet, and one thing that was important to our organization when we started was to, you know, recognize that what we offer isn't going to be the end-all, be-all, you know, for everybody. So, you know, we focus on working together in the community, and all of our events, we try to do what we can for others as well. So with our banquet, we give out 3 awards, and we give out Civilian of the Year, Veteran of the Year, and Organization of the Year. And these are nominated by the community through our website. It's the only way you can get, you know, selected, and then we go through, we read over what they've done for veterans, and we give them a trophy.
Yeah, this is a beautiful trophy, and there's actually a name behind that cover-up. But
yeah, it's a surprise day of, so we didn't want to make an early announcement.
Well, Doug Howard, Stephanie Kuhlman last year were awarded because they got area builders to put together a home and just sell it and give all the money to charity for veterans. So that's great.
Yeah, whatever platform individuals can use that is doing really amazing things for veterans, we want to know about it, because then we can refer veterans to these other resources and recognize what these individuals are doing to make veterans' lives better.
How many years have you had Task Force 20, and where are we now with the number of veterans you've been helping out?
So Task Force 20 has been around for 8 years, and we are about to surpass 300 veterans in those 8 years that we helped. But the kicker is, over a third of those are just within the last 12 months. We have seen a huge increase in our own ability to provide benefits to veterans in the region.
This is from the 5K at the Veterans Resource Fair in White House, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, it's neat. It's just a great event getting people, and remembering Gavin Smith, a veteran who took his life. It's great to get veterans together, because anytime they get together, it helps everyone's mental health, because they just being around friends.
Yeah, there's a saying in the veteran community: social connection saves lives.
Yeah.
You know, isolation can be extremely dangerous. So getting out around others that understand the issues you may be having and being able to be vulnerable around those people that understand is absolutely vital. And it's even better when, you know, it's individuals, you know, they know what you're going through and they can provide words of encouragement.
Well, thank you for what you do for veterans, and just a wonderful, wonderful group you have, Task Force 20. And again, there's the email if you want to get a hold of Task Force 20, learn more about what great things they do. Thanks so much for being here, Jason.
Thank you.